What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gaming Underground podcast, where you get your gaming news, info, and opinions from console gamers and
PC gamers.
Yup. I know it's been a minute, man, but we was trying to let the news build up for y'all, man. You know how the summertime go, man. Ain't nothing really going on in the summer, so we waited till all the info built up. But before we get into that, of course, I got to introduce my first co-host to the left. He reigns from Baltimore, New York, the Ichabod Crane of gaming. Game Fanatic 386.
Baltimore, New York.
I said New York?
You did say.
Oh shit, my bad. You know what I'm sitting here reading this paper. I'm sitting here reading this paper about the Yankees, yo. My bad. Baltimore. Oh my god, I'm tired, man.
Good job.
Sorry.
That's a great start. I like it already.
I suck, yo. Yeah, it's been too long. I was sitting here reading this paper about the Yankees, man. Talk about how they ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Now
Go Red Sox.
To save him, there is a New York in Baltimore. Okay, it's a street called New York. But anyway, hey man, I'm glad we're doing a podcast again. It's been a while. I have to say that like every time. We definitely got to work on trying to get some type of schedule going on with our boy Merc, because you know he's a truck driver, big truck driver, and then I'm kind of lazy, and it's kind of hard to catch me. So that's another thing. So yeah, when we get it all situated, we'll probably be able to kick out stuff like every 2 weeks or so, not every week, because we don't want to be up here just bantering about weird stuff for like a whole hour. You dig? So
yeah, you know all about that, don't you?
You
know all about that, don't you? Uploading every week about nothing. All right, moving on to the person to the right, representing ATL by way of everywhere USA right now. Stick Shift Willie, Merc U81. What you got for the people, fam?
What is going on, man? I'm headed towards Illinois. Stick Shift Willie is gonna be shifting them gears tomorrow morning.
Oh man, you know what to do. You riding through Chicago, boy. You better call me. Better call me. You better stop for a second to holler at me.
I gotta go to Rochelle.
Oh no, that's way no, bro.
Yeah, call
me. We'll catch up next time. that's about 2 hours.
He gonna tweet me. I'll be on Twitter.
And I will be your boy Flock, representing Chicago. And we about to get started on some of this news, man. We ain't gonna even waste y'all time with all the other nonsense and bullshit. Let's get right into it. This PS4 and the Scorpio. PS4 Pro is not called the Neo. PS4 Pro and the Scorpio has been, revealed. And one of the more noticeable things that we did notice about it was that the PS4 Pro will not be making certain games a part of their upgrading plan, such as one of the most popular games to this day on the PS4, and that would be Destiny. So before we get into the Scorpio, Merc, I want to know what you think about the whole deal with Destiny, because you still play Destiny, right? But I think you're playing on Xbox One now, right?
Yeah, I'm still playing it, but I've been fighting myself to try not to buy this DLC, but my boys, they keep sending me messages, man. They talking about they want me to get in there so I can help them run the raid and stuff. So, but to me, I know how Activision, I know how they do. If it ain't making them no money, they ain't gonna be putting no effort into trying to update Destiny to be upscaled on the Pro. So I mean, that was gonna be a lost cause anyway. So you can't expect Activision to do anything that won't bring them any money.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask him a question. How would you play that online anyway if you always on the road? Please let me know.
I got T-Mobile. I got hotspot.
Yeah, you got hotspot.
Is that reliable?
Yeah, I'm using it right now.
Oh, that's cool.
I used it on the last podcast.
I was about to say, you do know that he's in his truck right now talking to us.
Yeah, I can hear it, definitely.
Yeah, it must be.
Stick Shift Willie, baby.
All right, I got a question. Like, is Destiny still popular though? I mean, other than Miss 5,000 watts.
Come on,
other than Miss 5,000 watts, I know it's big in streaming because I've seen that. It's like maybe like the top 4 or 5 game that people stream on Twitch. But as far as like in the YouTube community, where a lot of people base how popular games are, I mean, watching people streaming is one thing, but YouTube, where you making that money and that ad revenue, I don't see a lot of people other than Miss 5,000 watts
uploading
Destiny.
it's like a tight knit community pretty much. It's only like maybe like 5 or 6 people in all that's getting all the Destiny views pretty much. And pretty much everybody know who it is anyway.
Shout out to N-Coach too. Yeah, N-Coach, he's another dude.
Yeah, like all of the people that Activision be sending like free PlayStations and sending them out to go see the new DLC, because pretty much all they do is bring them out early and let them play the damn game like a month before it even comes out, and then they just get all of the content. And then once the embargo's up, you know, they're dropping new content. Except they was fucked up for a minute because like Destiny, they didn't come out with new DLC in like a long ass time. So you can see like the ones that's been struggling because they stopped working and made it into like their profession pretty much.
So Destiny is not trying to take it to a whole another level.
No, they. But you know they now they pumping out the new videos now, because pretty much the Destiny YouTubers, they're pretty much like how the Call of Duty YouTubers were.
Scumbags?
Nah, they ain't complete scumbag like Call of Duty.
No, Destiny seemed like a cool community though.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I never, like when we used to play the shit out that game. We never ran into people. I mean, we ran into some jerk offs, like, you know, when you try to do that. What was that shit we used to get to find them people to play the game with? Whatever that site was called.
Oh,
LFG.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, LFG.
You were running to that occasional dirtbag, but you know, they think they knew everything, and then you just end up kicking them off your fire team, but.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all right, yeah. Right before you get that fucking reward kick,
yeah,
you get nada.
That's why everybody keeps sending me messages, because you know they want, you know, they set 6, so they don't have to worry about dealing with motherfuckers like that. So
right. All right, so let's move over to the Scorpio. Tick. What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on this PS4 Pro or Scorpio, whichever one you want to touch on first?
All right, so the PS4 Pro, when they announced that joint, I was skeptical about the 4K, you know, hitting 4K and all that. And what I was skeptical on was definitely true. So we found out that it's not hitting legitimately a native 4K. It's pretty much upscaling a high resolution like 1440p or 1890p or whatever, some weird resolution up to a 4K, but they use a really good upscale strategy to do it. I looked at a few of the previews that they showed during the conference, and I watched it on my 4K TV, and they look pretty. I'm not gonna lie, they look really pretty. The problem though is they're doing what I was hoping they wouldn't do. So if you remember, I made a video a while back and I was like, yo, if they do make a new PlayStation Neo or something like that, like they shouldn't focus on trying to do 4K or a higher resolution. They should focus at 1080p 60. And it's come out that they announced that most of the games are going to be playing and running at 30 FPS. So
oh man, that's bad, man.
Yeah, so they're instead of going for performance, they're going for quality of the picture.
I would definitely pick the fucking what you call it, frames over the you know, resolution. How much a resolution. Yeah.
Right. And the whole reason is because they're trying to compete with the Scorpio. They heard, you know, Xbox come out and they saying, yo, it's going to be the true 4K gaming console. Everything's 4K non-compromised, which I think that's BS too. I'm really sure they're going to have to compromise graphics, but I feel like when they're saying non-compromised, is that it won't be an upscale 4K, it'll be 4K. But they're not trying to, you know, admit that they're going to turn the graphics down a little bit to do it, because 6 point whatever teraflops ain't going to do 4K without struggling. It'll do it maybe at 30 frames per second or a little lower, but it ain't doing it 60 like they said. So they definitely going to turn some stuff down. And I know there are some native 4K games on the PlayStation 4. They said the PlayStation Sony titles, like straight from Sony, are going to be natively 4K. But I'm not sure how graphically intensive those games are going to be. Because I saw Tomb Raider compared to the PC version of Tomb Raider 2, and you could definitely see that it was a lot of stuff toned down and graphically compared to the PC version. So that's how this. Now my main issue is that I had with the PS4 Pro was the Blu-ray player. They didn't have a 4K Blu-ray player. You guys saw I had to go out and buy the Samsung 4K Blu-ray player, which is amazing, by the way. Like 4K looks amazing. Then when you watch a 1080p movie on it, it looks even sharper because it has a real good upscale in it.
I got a question though, Tig.
What up?
You went and spent all that money on that Blu-ray player.
I did.
And you still can't buy no better lights for your green screen.
Hey man, hey.
Oh shit!
You still look like you got Stardust in the background when you stream.
Hey, look.
I need you to get your priorities right.
Oh my god!
First of all, when
I ain't got nobody gonna be bad though. No natural light lamps and all these watts and all. I'm like, but you buying new graphics cards. And
I got the money to buy it. I just don't want to buy
TV,
it. First of all, when I move and I get a bigger room, then I will do that because this bedroom is way too small. I don't have any room in here for any little lights. It'll be so daggone hot. I'll be sweating on stream the whole time, like pouring sweat, looking like JG with the glistening face when he streamed. Like, so yeah. I can't do that. So I bought a different light bulb, a little better light bulb, and it's a little better. The only problem is I need another light that's facing the other way, so it will get rid of the little stardust, which is the shadow of my chair.
Well, JG gotta have them lights because he extra light skinned. So,
right.
Hey, boy,
if you seen mine, boy, my shit was crispy.
That man, JG like the golden child when he be streaming.
Holy shit! Yeah, man, this lampshade I got, boy, it works wonders, yo.
I mean, maybe I can get a bigger lamp or something, but I mean, like I said, it does good for the rest part. It's just the shadow of the chair is projecting onto the green screen, and that's of course darker than the green color, so it makes it look all pixelated weird. So I could buy another lamp maybe and have it shine the other direction so to get rid of it.
This dude be looking like an 8-bit video game character when he's streaming.
Hold on, you haven't been to the most recent streams. It looks better, sir. Calm down.
I can't mess with your streams no more, man. It's too many weirdos in there. All right, you were saying, man, so before we move on.
Oh man, I was just saying that yeah, the PS4 it didn't have the 4K Blu-ray player, and that was a big thing to me because I was literally holding off from buying that Samsung Blu-ray player for a console that would be stronger and can do the 4K. I was like, I can get the best of both worlds when Sony comes out because Sony makes Blu-rays, so that's why I was surprised that they decided to keep it out. Now, a lot of people were saying that the reason they did it is because of they wanted the price to be $400. But forget all that, man. People would have paid $500 or $600. They'd have paid for that console, Sony. You still probably won't get people to pay for the Pro. So, like, I don't even see the reason of doing that. You should have thrown that Blu-ray player in there, and that'd have been the end of the day. But whatever. I went and bought this Samsung. That joint is nice. It's actually better than the one that comes in the Xbox One S in comparison. So, it's whatever.
Interesting. I ain't really got no comments on them, man. Neither one, to be honest with you. It's just like when they come out, we'll see. I don't plan on getting either one. You know what I mean? So I feel like that Scorpio is going to be better than the PS4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
The PS4 Pro just basically, to me, I mean, call me nitpicking or whatever. I mean, but you can never call me a fanboy or no shit because I just, I call it right down the middle. That PS4 Pro is just
cash grab.
It's just a base. It's just what's the word I'm looking for? It's just an upgrade with sprinkles. That's pretty much what it is. It's like a software update with sprinkles.
It's a turd with sprinkles on it.
I mean, I just feel like that shit is so underwhelming, man. Like I always say, just because you pour syrup on shit, don't make it pancakes. And that's just what I get out of that PS4 Pro. I'm straight.
Right.
But your boy is gonna get that PS4 VR though. You don't hear me though.
But you might as well get the Pro if you're gonna get that.
Fuck that Pro, bro.
I'm thinking about like I'm literally contemplating on buying the Vibe. Like I've just been thinking about going to the store and just buying it.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying it too.
Must be nice, baller.
I'm definitely not a baller. I just save my money because I'm cheap as hell. I buy things I want.
right, we can move on. Oh yeah, before I forget.
Hey, you ain't even asked me. What the hell?
You did. You the
God,
first one.
hey, man.
I thought you did.
I thought he did too, guys.
Wasn't you just talking about? Wasn't you just talking about that shit? Oh, you didn't say nothing about the Scorpio.
Nah, yeah, I ain't saying nothing about none of them, but pretty much.
Oh, you got to talking about Destiny and lost track of time, didn't you?
Yeah. Y'all had me talking about Destiny, so but pretty much, the PlayStation is just sprinkled up a little bit of power, and to me, it's not worth the money to upgrade to, pretty much just trade your PlayStation in and then put more money on it to upgrade, because all it's doing is upscaling the graphics just a little bit, but it's not worth you spending your extra money on just that, because if the frames per second is not up to par, to me, is not worth
it's a waste.
Yeah, because I would have rather both of these consoles came out and with 1080p 60 frames per second, because they never mastered 1080p on the current consoles, because it's like, if you still look at it, they're like 900p or 1080 30 frames. Like, y'all are just trying to skip over 1080 60 to 40 30. Like,
they're gonna get you, right? They're gonna get you in the comment section like, well, Forza is 1080p 60 and 2K and sports games and stuff.
Is it gonna be actual 4K 60? Like, I ain't talking about no upscale 4K. I'm talking about the real deal 4K.
The Last of Us Remastered is said to be able to go up to 4K natively, 60 FPS, but that means
that
not
one,
changing the graphics.
The Last of Us that they remastered on the PS4 did have 60 frames. That game did.
60.
And I think Uncharted does too.
There's
multiplayer.
To me, they're spitting out all these, 4K 30s and 60s. I don't believe none of them motherfuckers until I see it.
Right. I mean,
because we still waiting on the cloud. We still waiting on the power of an ES RAM and all kinds of shit like that, man. I don't believe none of them motherfuckers.
Now, The Last of Us is 60 on single player, but it's like 40 to 60 because it dips hard. And Uncharted is only 60 at 900p on multiplayer, not on single player. Single player is 1080p 30 FPS locked. So yeah, but The Last of Us, like I said, they're not going to really enhance the graphics too much. And honestly, it's literally the same graphics from the PlayStation 3. So it's not going to be hard to push those graphics to 4K. So and not have any dips. So yeah.
Okay.
So we can move on.
We good to move on?
Because they're not taking it to a whole nother level though. So that's why.
All right. Here we go. So, the most popular game recently released was NBA 2K17.
Bullshit.
Coons Unite. So, so that was the hottest game out. A lot of people out here, no life in the game. You had people that was out here getting the game early, getting their Twitch streams banned and stuff like that, and their YouTube's taken down, trying to upload shit and being the first. Like, we always make this joke that this new game gives a lot of these newer 2K YouTubers hope. And the worst thing that they could have done to for YouTube on these newer consoles is to have this upload studio on the Xbox One and Share Factory on the PS4, because it makes it too easy for them to upload stuff. If they actually had to own an Elgato and learn how to edit shit and stuff like that and render all the time that it really takes, so you really know what you're doing out here, a lot of people wouldn't be out here doing it. So, like I'm saying, it comes with, the similar bells and whistles. One thing they did change with the game, of course, like got the story mode. Got Buddy, the Black Johnny Storm is your co-star on the game. He's a teammate of yours, and I ain't went all through my career just yet. I'm not finished with it, so I can't tell you everything, but it's the same shit, different toilet, pretty much.
They ain't got Basquiat though.
Nah, Basquiat out of there, bruh.
Man,
you ain't heard? He got killed.
That shit was sad.
Spoiler alert. But yeah, and one of the features that they did that I kind of like, but in some parts about it is kind of like that's kind of incomplete, with the fact that how they leveled out everything, so you can't be like a jack of all trades on the game. you kind of have to. You're gonna be this type of player. You're gonna be that type of player. This type of player. That type of player. They're getting it all ready for this pro-am stuff and trying to balance out players at the park and shit like that. So it's whatever, man. It's like I said, it's a popular franchise, popular game. I play it. You all know that,
right? Yeah.
And it's just what it is, man. I don't have much to say about it. Call it what you want.
Yeah, you're Jerome. The only new thing I saw in the game was the dance moves, though. Them dance moves for the celebrations, it was kind of tough, though. It was lit.
No, it's a lot of different stuff on it. The way you actually have to do the practices and stuff like that. You can't just show up and then leave and get credit for doing the practice so you can upgrade, because you only get so many upgrade spots out the gate. When people go right out the gate and buy VC, you actually have to participate in those practices and stuff like that and gain, like they call it, like doing work meter, inspired by Kobe Bryant. And that when that fills, you constantly fill that up, and then it allows you to get an extra attribute spot where you can use to level up your player. They basically called it a sports game RPG, and I can honestly say that it does kind of feel like an RPG when you the stuff you have to do.
Now here's my problem, though. Here's my huge problem with the game. I was talking about the mechanics of the game being generally the same, but anyway. My main problem is for the PC for the second year.
Why do you still hang on for that?
Because they know about it.
They don't care, Tig. We've established that. They don't care about voice chat. They don't care about the hackers. That's why a lot of people that I play with now, guys that was on PC, they're on the PS4 now because they got tired of the hackers. You out there playing against pterodactyls and shit, like walking around at the park with long ass necks and big ass wings. So, and I mean, you get tired of that. So they don't care, man. You can't do a face scan for your. You can't. I mean, they also have that app that you can do the face scan with on your telephone as well. It's pretty clean. It's not that complicated. It's like, with the that PlayStation camera, but that Connect.
I care about it is because I am a PC gamer.
But you also own a PS4.
You got a PS3, man.
That PS4 is dusty over there.
It's
dusty.
You buy a game and it won't be dusty.
I shouldn't have to
do it just like you did with Madden, right?
This is what happened. This is what happened when you got a bunch of console guys in your podcast because they don't understand. All right, so look. We should have the same equality. I'm fighting for it, man. I ain't gonna sit here and just lay on my back and
let them losing battle, dog. You got about as much chance of having any impact on getting that shit changed as a one-legged man in the ass kicking contest, man.
Well, look here.
You're not gonna win that,
look system here. That game is mainly played on is on the PlayStation. It's like with me with Destiny. I know that Destiny on the PS4 is gonna have exclusives. So I mean, it's gonna happen every year.
Look here, 2K. Hey, Ronnie 2K, if you will listen, you little bitch ass. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ronnie. Don't report my video. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. But anyway, Ronnie 2K, I need you to listen, sir. Yo, don't release the game no more on the PC, bro. If you're not gonna give us all the same things that the console has, do not even bother releasing it on the PC. We don't want less than what the console has. We are better. We have better machines that run games a lot better. Keep it over there if you're not going to give us all the things that we should be able to use.
One thing you always know, 2K servers are always going to fail you at some point. And no matter what's going wrong with that game, you're going to always be able to purchase VC. Now let's move on, because I know Merc don't give a damn about the game.
I just want him to hear me clearly. I was going to buy it on the PS4. Now I feel like I ain't going to buy it, man. Ronnie 2K, screw your game, man. Screw you.
You ain't going to play it, so save your money.
I did. I used to play it. I used to play it back on 2K15. I just ain't buy them clothes because I ain't had the money. I wanted to spend it on attributes. That's why I used to wear the Dookie Browns.
You smart. You dressed up like the UPS man.
Hey, man, I delivered.
All right. We delivered L's, motherfucker.
To other people.
Right on your doorstep. All right.
Hey, did we hold on. No. Did we talk about the PlayStation 4 update yet? Could we skip that right as we talked about the PS4 Pro and all that?
There's nothing really to talk about. Man.
I mean, it was dropped some HDR, some other stuff like that. I mean,
you got folders.
Let's go.
Man, we got folders. The HDR don't work though. I just read an article on it too. I don't know what the HDR does. I have HDR TV. I don't see any difference between colors. I just want to point that out. I just want to see that.
Oh yeah, before I forget, shout out to the people at Gun Media, the people that's making that Friday the 13th game for sending me a Steam key for their virtual cabin. I'm gonna check that shit out probably later tonight.
How you get that?
See what that shit about, man.
Look at you networking.
Man, yo, that's what it's about, bruh. Told you, I'm gonna be one of the top streamers of that game when that game come out.
It's gonna probably be garbage, but hey, I'll find out from you.
Let's see. I mean, you don't know until you try shit, brother.
You're right. Sometimes you can sometimes look at shit and tell it's garbage. But...
Sure you can. Yeah, you can though. Most of the time.
Right.
Some of the time.
Most of the time. You got it right first time.
All right. Let's go into this dude that's out here e-begging to support his lifestyle until the next Call of Duty game comes out. What's this dude's name, Mert?
Biblical Reaper.
Does that name ring a bell to many of you? Y'all see what some of y'all favorite YouTubers are out here doing? They out here trying to get you to support their lifestyle so they can have their next come up when the next COD game come out. They can get back on their feet. Pretty scumbaggish move, if you ask me, man. I'm like, yo, if you ain't used to getting no damn job, you need to start, yo. And I don't know how old this dude is. I don't know what his situation is or whatever. But to blatantly go out here asking people to donate and support you, to basically support your living conditions, just so you can continue to live off of everybody else and live off making YouTube videos. I mean, if them views getting low, man, I suggest you get your part-time job or something, fella.
It was funny too because the music he used in that background, it was so
the sad music.
Trying to make you feel sorry for him and shit.
Yeah,
right.
Like the little violin in the background.
Yeah, the shit everybody use for the sad music and shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for none of them dudes, man. Like I mean, what goes up must come down eventually. And anybody that think they can do that shit forever at that pace, I mean, it's just like the 2K community. COD was the original scumbag community. Now 2K has overtaken that one, and COD is a close second now. So most of them it's a lot of good people out here that does that, and they have Patreons and stuff like that make genuinely good content, and they use that money to put into their YouTube channel. But you got some people they want you to support their living habits, and I don't like that. Yeah, they just want to live off of sitting around on a computer playing video games all day.
Right.
Fuck. Nah, man.
Only streamer I'm supporting is shorty that twerk for kill cams.
Oh my god,
that's what I'm watching.
Oh my god, this dude right here. Oh man,
to a whole another level.
Didn't she get banned on Twitch?
She got banned on Twitch, but she on YouTube.
Yeah, she doing it on YouTube.
She on YouTube shaking that ass.
And YouTube don't got a problem with you
12-year-olds.
All them little 13-year-old boys going in their mama's purse, running up that credit card.
I was just trying to figure out why the hell strippers, why they ain't doing this.
Right.
You out there stripping, in front of men and shit. You could be right here. You could be in front of a computer, shaking your ass, getting money.
Right. She making more money than them porn amateurs.
Yeah. But with me, I hate to see people on YouTube. I hate to see them quit their everyday jobs to do YouTube full time. Like. I hate every time somebody say they're gonna do it full time, because pretty much you're leaving your lifestyle, like your family and everybody, in the hands of everybody that watches YouTube. Like that, to me, that's not stable money. Like just
because when the next flavor of the month come and then your shit start tanking and going down, then you back to square one. So
yeah. So I mean, why don't you just stack the damn money up and just keep it in the bank? Just damn, work your job and do that. Like,
right? Think how much more money you get from doing both.
Yeah, like to me it's crazy, because I'm not depending on nobody to pay my damn bills, shit, except for the damn company that I work for.
Got that right. say on that. All right. Anybody else want? Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I ain't,
Homeboy
got
funny.
shit, I ain't got shit to say about that. I don't feel sorry for them people that do that. All right, this is something people may not find so funny if you are a Galaxy Note 7 user. That phone has been reported. A lot of people's phones have had exploding batteries. I seen a thing where the dude's battery exploded on him while he was charging in his car, and basically burned his car up. So, and what's funny is when I got my S7 Edge, they was trying to get me to wait the next week when the Note came out, and I was like, no, I don't want it, man. That them notes too damn big, man. He looked like a tablet and all that. Oh no, this was like the same size as your S7 Edge. And I'm like, no, I'm cool, man. I'll stick with this, man.
No.
Shit,
Yeah, that's old right there. That's
shit.
a classic, forever a classic.
Oh, but shit, I was about to get one myself. I was about to order that shit. I was just looking at it online too. Then all that shit started coming out. I was like, nah, that's all right.
I'm good. I mean, for those whose phone didn't explode, and for the iPhone user, because people team iPhone, y'all, it's like you can't like both. You gotta like one or the other. Like it's either Android or Apple. Those phones, I mean, the iPhone 7 came out without a fucking headphone jack. So
yeah, that's dumb as shit. And them motherfuckers charging $160 for those damn Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, that's oh my god.
Apple is smart.
Who does that, man? Apple is smart, but who's stupid enough to do that? I mean, I know a few people that's dumb enough to do it, but I mean, I'm not doing that stuff because I like to plug up my headphones to my phone when I'm, if I'm in the airport, if I'm walking, or if I'm doing anything, I like to listen to my headphones. So,
yeah.
And I don't have all my stuff ain't Bluetooth. Like in my car, of course, my radio and shit is Bluetooth, so I play my music through my Spotify and all that. But I mean, your phone should still have that.
And here's the funniest thing. All right, so I work at a tech store, so I know a little bit about tech. I do some training on some stuff. So Bluetooth, because people was like, well, you can use the Bluetooth headphones. So Bluetooth is probably one of the worst sound qualities you can use for listening to audio out there. It's not as strong. It compresses the file and stuff so much. And it also skips and stuff. If you're moving too far away from the phone, or if the signal's getting blocked, it's going to be skipping in and out. Like, I would hate to use Bluetooth to listen to my music on my iPhone. Like, that's just a bad move. So you definitely have to get that adapter. And I knew they were going to charge an arm and leg for it because it's Apple. Everything's an arm and leg. Like, the little small earbuds used to sell was like $30 for them bitches. So
yeah, the little adapter that they
them
did.
Things felt like jawbreakers inside your ear. He was rock hard, man.
Shit, they lost a sale from me when I seen it wasn't no damn no plug. Cause shit, I grab my aux cord every time I get in my truck. Shit, I'm listening to podcasts, Breakfast Club, iHeartRadio, whatever.
Yeah,
so they lost a sale from me.
They was never getting one from me. So
right.
That's what it is. All right, I guess we can move on. Gears of War 4 will not, and I repeat, will not support mouse and keyboard on the PC.
Huh? I think you read that wrong, sir.
What I said?
You said it will not support mouse and keyboard on the PC.
Gears of War 4.
It does support mouse and keyboard support.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm looking at something that said it won't.
Whoa, what are you looking at? Oh my God, do I have to make a video? Hold on. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at something that said that it won't.
Post that in Discord right now.
Shit, look at him. He hurry up and clicking on that mechanical keyboard.
I gotta see that one. Hold up. I didn't know anything about that. Because what I told him to talk about was how you can't play cross-play with PvP mode with PC gamers. Unless
I ain't got it up in front. I ain't got it up in front of me now, but I was looking at something that said it will not support mouse and keyboard on a PC.
Hey man, I think you had a gump moment just then, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But anyway, Yeah, we talking about cross-platform. I don't know if what he said was 100% true because I think everybody would have covered that one. But if you go ahead with it.
No, talk about what you want to talk about.
Okay. So y'all already saw my video. I was talking about mouse and keyboard support coming to the consoles and everything. And a lot of people was upset about it. Obviously, I saw a lot of people was like, "You a sucker for using that." And honestly, you are a sucker for getting upset for that. Anybody can win no matter what they're using to play. If you know how to adapt or you're more skilled in the game, you should be able to win and come on top. It doesn't matter if the.
Oh, you know what? I read it wrong.
Of course you did.
Shut up, nigga. It said it's more balanced for controller before mouse and keyboard. I said that it wasn't for mouse and keyboard. I meant to say it was about. I just wrote it down wrong.
Okay, you got
That's
it.
all it was.
You got it. Well,
it's more balanced for the controller, so the mouse and keyboard people won't have the advantage. That's what I meant to fucking say.
So if that is true, then everybody that was crying on my last video needs to stop crying because they're literally just telling you right there they help you out with a controller. They're probably giving you aim assist and everything, which would be a first in Gears of War because I never seen that on there before. But yeah, man, I just had a problem with everybody having a problem with that. People was calling you a sucker, like name calling just because I felt like I would like to use a controller or other people would like to use a keyboard or something for a console. Like, you can't get mad at that, man. Just like somebody said, it's just like telling somebody who's using a steering wheel in a racing game, it's like calling them a sucker for using that because you're using a pad. Like, I don't understand people, man, but I'm just upset that we can't play PvP against each other. I don't want to play no private match, man. I want to actually just hop into a ranked game, find people while I'm on the PC that's in the PS4 or mixture, and play against them. Like, I don't know. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I think it's cool because you already know that mouse and keyboard will have an advantage. I found that out the hard way trying to do that shit on that Battlefield. When that Battlefield beta came out, I was getting bodied, yo. And I was like, all right, I gotta go ahead and stop playing and get my mouse and keyboard game up because if not, I'm gonna be getting destroyed. So I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, I always felt like third person shooters were more suitable to suitable to controllers instead of keyboard and mouse. So that's just all. I always felt like keyboard and mouse was more so a first person shooter type of thing, but.
They kind of are.
I'm gonna be using I'm playing Gears of War 4 on PC. I'm gonna be using my controller. I don't get down what nobody says.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like on third person games, I always use controller. Like the only time I really use mouse and keyboard is like first person games, pretty much, or like little small games or something like that. But on third person, I'm using my controller. So I
still use my mouse and keyboard even in third person games. Like when I used to play GTA, I was using a mouse and keyboard. It felt good. Like when I could aim and hit people a lot better with that than using the aim assist, which was on the controller, and that would throw me off sometimes. So I felt it was best to use that. Now, if I had to drive or something on GTA, that's when I would hurry up and pick my controller up because I would have that on at the same time as I was using my mouse. Because on that game, it'll switch from whichever one you grab.
Whatever you push first, yeah.
Right. So like if I hopped in the car, I would hurry up and grab my controller and then drive with that. But if I was out shooting and running around, I felt that it's better with the mouse and keyboard. So it's kind of toss up. Certain games I do use my controller for. I can't remember which games they are, and I play them all the time too every night. But I just can't remember which. Oh, like Street Fighter. Obviously on Street Fighter I use my controller. Stuff like that. Platformer games. Of course, I'm definitely going to use a controller for a platformer. Because if you'll be out your mind using the mouse and keyboard for that, 'cause that should be tough. So, yeah, for that I use a mouse and keyboard. My controller if I'm playing like a platformer game or something like that. But anything that's shooting related, especially if it's PvP, mouse and keyboard all the way.
Yeah, because I had the what's name. When I was learning how to play with mouse and keyboard, shit, I was getting my ass kicked at Battlefield 3. So shit. Hey, I just went at that motherfucker like 3 weeks straight and I got it. So
man, I was getting my ass kicked on Battlefield 3 and I knew how to use a keyboard. Hey, bro.
I'm talking about I started out trying to learn, mouse and keyboard on that motherfucker.
Going from Right, going from Call of Duty to Battlefield was a whole different transition, bro.
I tried that, boy, with that fucking just came out, that demo of Battlefield, but I was, woo, yeah. I'm back to the drawing board. That's all I can say.
The first game I didn't get 1 kill. The second game I got 1 kill. And then the third game I got about 5.
Yeah, that's how I was, man.
I was thinking it was something wrong with me. I'm like, I'm about to get me a new mouse pad. I'm gonna get me a new mouse pad, man.
You still gonna get your ass whooped for about a good 2-3 weeks straight.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I know that's how I feel playing Paragon.
Oh man, I've been playing Paragon. That joint started to piss me off. Now I'm about to go right back to Smite.
Yeah, you see, Smite got a new skin coming. The dude looked like a Pokemon trainer.
Did.
I'm dead serious. I just read that yesterday. Alright, so Gears of War 4, we all agree as we all getting that. Tick, you ain't getting it.
I'm getting it. I'm gonna get it.
Alright, so I see you out there with that one then, right?
Right.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know about you sometimes.
Man, hey boy, AB still balling.
Alright, Burke, I already know you getting it. You getting on the Xbox One though, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It just depends on if I get my laptop, because I'm thinking about getting me a gaming laptop to come in my truck.
You better check them the minimum requirements for that game before you do that. Yeah, because I did see it was like some type of specific requirements for that. And is that thing going to be on Steam, or is that going to be you have to do that through that Microsoft?
It's going to be through Microsoft.
Of course.
I heard some kooky stuff about that before, man.
It is.
Yeah,
it's some
Microsoft be acting up like the Xbox app.
You can't shadow you can't shadow play it or nothing. Like
you can use. I think they're gonna make it so you can. Now you still gotta use a DVR.
You gotta use Microsoft DVR with their thing.
No, I don't. I'm gonna just use OBS and record PC screen.
Right.
Monitor capture.
That's what I would do. But the game though is supposed to run good though. Like I just read an article on it from PC Gamer on Twitter. And it was like it was actually built for the PC, so they got all the changes and graphical settings changes that you can make on there. They said it was running smooth, good. They weren't really like having any hitches or problems with it. So,
oh my God, did you just see that trailer that they dropped a few days ago? Oh my
Monday
God,
Night Football.
I can't wait to play that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I love Gear Story, man.
It look like Marcus finna take a L. He feel like I think he about to die.
I think that's what they want you to think, though.
Yeah.
Can't have him and Dom go out now.
They had to show your boy Cold Train, boy.
Yeah,
Cold Train, baby.
The biggest coon in gaming, boy. Oh, man. Yeah, you can't have Dom die and Marcus now. Spoiler alert, y'all. Spoiler alert. Dom got killed.
Oh, man. I didn't even know.
How long
that was Gears 3, wasn't it?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, it was Gears 3.
I haven't had a Gears since the first one was set. Hey, hold on, look. I was about to say, look, I don't even know who Dom is.
Oh my God.
Like first his wife in part 2, then him in part 3.
Talking about I don't know what Dom is.
Alright, so we'll move on. We touched on the Sony stuff with the unimpressive showing of the PlayStation 4 Pro. Microsoft is taking shots at them for their lack of 4K and Blu-ray support. I just feel like they just couldn't wait to get anything, you know what I'm saying, to make them look better. I mean, they actually had a chance to take the classy way out on this one, and it would have made more sense for them to do that, because they had been getting their ass kicked for like 2 years now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Basically with everything, and it's like losing to the same team 7-8 games in a row, and then you finally beat them, and then you just throw a parade about it, like, yeah.
2 years? You mean like, 3 years?
I mean, I ain't been 3 years.
Oh yeah,
yet.
it's only been 2.
Almost.
Right. Yeah.
Because they came out it's almost 14. 3 years, a couple more months. They came out in 2013, so the end of 2013. So it's been almost 3 years. So, but yeah, like I said, it's. I mean, they could have took the classy road about it, but get it how you live, Microsoft. I mean, they are at this point. I mean, of the game, they still losing right now. It's just what's coming in the future is gonna put them ahead, but I don't think that stuff is gonna. I mean, you're gonna have people that's gonna buy that stuff just because it's new. Let's just remember that. It's just hardcore people that's like that. Every time a new phone comes out, they gotta get it. A new system comes out, they gotta get it. A new shoe come out, they gotta get it. It's just people that's like that. But for the most part, I honestly don't think that stuff is gonna really sell as much as like the ones that we have now. So because like I said, I just feel like they just glorified upgrades, especially with that PlayStation 4 Pro. Scorpio is definitely a lot better than the regular Xbox One, and then the Xbox One S, that definitely looks like it's gonna be a huge upgrade. But for that PS4, nah, not so much.
Right. I just find it funny because for the longest they've been on that, like you said, on that good guy rule recently. Like they've been saying, "Hey man, I hate the whole console war." Now it hasn't been Phil Spencer saying this though. It was what's his name? I forgot the other guy's name, but it's been the other Microsoft guy who's been taking all these shots. So he's been posting all this stuff. Phil Spencer's still been quiet. But now it's
which is smart,
right? But it's making a real contradiction because like they were all like, "Hey, yeah, we're not going to show game sales, we're not going to show unit sales, and all this stuff." And now that they see that Sony is getting a lot of hate for the PS4 Pro, because let's be honest, a lot of people weren't really liking it. You still got, like you said, those hardcores that'll take up, they'll do anything for Sony, they don't care. But there was a lot of people who were upset. Yeah, I don't. But it was a lot of people that was upset about it, and they're just like, okay, well, this is our time. Now we can come up from our hole and take a shot.
We can do it. Right, we can do it. We can take the lead.
Right. So they were throwing up like, hey, yeah, we got the Xbox One S has this. Like, I saw you tweet it that night too. It was like Xbox One S got this, that 4K Blu-ray player, PlayStation 4 Pro doesn't, and all this. I was like, wow. Now I like that kind of competition. I mean, me, you, and Merc, we've been around playing games for a while, and we could go all the way back to the Nintendo Genesis days when they used to come at each other like all the time. Even the 3DO and Jaguar used to take shots at like Nintendo and Super and Genesis.
Why I don't know, because neither one of them was lasted long.
Right.
Both of them consoles suck.
They had to do what they had to do. Like, which one of them said you had to have a pair of these to buy the? I think it was a Jaguar or something. They had like two big ass metal balls.
Yeah.
So you gotta have
Atari Jaguar.
Yeah.
They used to make them edgy commercials. 3DO was more diplomatic, but that 3DO sucked balls too, because you had the second controller thing port was in the back of the damn game.
Right. So yeah, they used, like, that competition was good. Then of course, yeah, Genesis does when Nintendo don't advertisement stuff. So I don't really have a problem with them coming at Sony like that. I mean, it's competition. You need to get your brand out there and try to win. So I really don't have a problem with it. I just thought it was funny that before then, though, while they were taking on those L's for the last 2 years, they've been on that
it's right. It was like, oh, I quit. I call time out, and then the second you get an open, it's like, all right, you it, and take off running. It's like
it's like a bad guy, like from a movie. Like, what was the movie I saw recently where the good guy was gonna let the dude live, and he was like, oh, please don't hurt me. And then all of a sudden, he was letting him go, and then he turned around and stabbed him. Like that's BS. Like, you're not supposed
to do some Joker shit,
right?
Like some shit the Joker do. But yeah, that's exactly what they doing, man. It's like I said, they had a chance to just take the high road, just take the classy road about it. Like, we see you winning. You ain't got to put on no show, put on the bells and whistles. We see it. We all see it. You didn't even have to say nothing. You could have just like not said anything. I would have did some shit like I would have done, like, if that would have been me, I would have just posted some shit on like Twitter or something and just said checkmate, or just put like a check on there or something like that. And you could have took it for what you thought it meant, and right. it would have led more to the imagination as opposed to just ha look at you. I mean, because Sony, but then again, because how Sony got them, like, hey, we you don't have to do this to share our games. He handed them the game, thanks. You know what I mean? It's like, that's when the stuff first coming out, so they on an even playing field. You know what I mean? At the time, because neither one had come out yet. But when they're out for like nearly, like you said, 3 years, we going into 3 years of these systems out, and you've been getting your ass handed to you week after week after month after month after year, and you finally got some type of leg room, some type of advantage, and it's like, now you wanna, come on, man, that's corny as fuck.
What about you, Southern Town?
That's like a team like that's like the Philadelphia 76ers celebrating the confetti and shit after they done lost 15 straight and they finally won a damn game.
Oh, like the Lakers did that one time?
Shit, to me, I think the reason that they're actually doing it is because they're scared. Because actually, they only won the last 2 months just in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't worldwide. It was just U.S. And I guess they thought that PlayStation was not going to release the Pro this year, and I think that they thought that they scared them with the reveal of the Scorpio. And since they found out PlayStation is going to release it this year, they're going to have a whole year to themselves of their upgraded console. So once the Pro comes out, I think a lot of people are going to go out there and buy it for Christmas. And I think Xbox is like scared because you remember how like the 360 came out a year before the PlayStation. And you know they got that big old lead like in that 1 year, and I think that they're scared that the same thing is gonna happen. And then plus with the Scorpio, Xbox, they already setting it up that you're gonna be paying a shitload of money for this damn Xbox, because they already saying a premium gaming for a premium price or something like that. So they're setting you up for you gonna have to pay at least about maybe $900-$700 for this damn console. And you remember what happened to when the PlayStation came out at $600?
They had to drop that price quick.
Yeah,
only the hardcore like the shit we talked about at first. I didn't get a PlayStation 3 till about maybe 2 years after I got my Xbox, and I got the shit just because I was like, I guess I'll try this shit out.
I got the 60 gig because I was a big Blu-ray fan, and that was like the cheapest Blu-ray then. Like, I thought about it in my head. I'm like, all right, if I buy this PlayStation 60 gig, I get a Blu-ray player. At the time was $300. Then it's like I'm paying $300 for a gaming system. So I was like, it was it was a valid purchase, but I think that they're just scared.
All right, we got anything else? Or we good?
I think we are golden, sir.
All right, we get on this last topic. A gentleman by the name of Michael Packer says that PC gamers are the equivalent of racists. And I'm paraphrasing. But it's basically word for word what he did say.
All right. I just want to clear this up. So we did this podcast on Thursday, and we just got news recently that Michael Pachter claims he did not make these statements. So, sorry, Pachter.
Tick, you got that exact quote on you, brother?
What? Now, why would he say that though? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why?
I mean, do you have the exact quote? I want everybody to know is the exact quote. Or Merc, do you have it?
I think Merc had it. He posted a GIF or something of it.
I wish one of y'all would have put it in here. And
all right, let me see. I'm looking. Yeah, he posted it. I'm trying to find it. I think PC gamers are like races. They only like their own kind, and they have no interest in venturing out and mixing with other races. PC gamers are arrogant twits who are convinced that they do is what they do is better than what everybody else could possibly do.
Who the hell uses the word twit? You're such a twit.
Right.
Oh my god. So, he sounds like such a fucking dweeb saying that. But I mean, it's
kind of.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing you thinking. Go ahead, man.
Come on, PC gamer.
Yeah, you the PC guy of the three. I really want to know what you got to say about this. Defend your kind.
All right, look.
You twit.
It's not really true, but it's kind of true. I own a PS4, and before then, I owned a Xbox 360. I've owned just about every console in every generation, but I've only been this guy. I've only been gaming on a PC for about maybe gaming hard on the PC for about maybe 12 years. Now, there are people out there who are super PC elitists. I work with a few of them. There were some guys I was telling about PlayStation or whatever, and like I was telling them about Uncharted and stuff like that. And he was like, "What do I care about Uncharted for? I don't want a PS4." And I'm like, "Well, PS4 has exclusives that the PC doesn't have, and they're good exclusives." And they will go, "Well, I don't care about any of those games. Like those aren't games that I even care about playing. So I'm not going to buy a peasant console. I'm just going to play on my PCs." And there are those people out there. Now, me.
Oh my goodness.
Right, there are those people. Now, even me, I looked at him like, yo, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I looked at him like, come on, son, like, you being really ignorant right now, because, like, and he was like, well, they don't run good, they're running 30 FPS. I was like, yeah, that's true, but sometimes you could just get over it. It's hard, though, because I was playing Infamous Second Son when I first got the PS4, and I was just like, I could tell every time it dropped down to 30 and 40 FPS, I was like, oh my god, it's just stuttering, and it's so slow and weird. But after a while, I got over it because the game was fun. It was a fun game. It had a good story. That's what you do,
man. It's like you just try to enjoy the positives and just kind of like distract, hide the negatives that's with the game. That's what you do when you try to have fun and enjoy it. A lot of people go into a situation already knowing that it's going to be stuff that they don't like, so they try to pick stuff that they don't like. And a lot of times it just ends up being a bunch of nitpicking, and it just makes you sound really bad. Like, we all got people that we play with. Like, you a PC person. I've heard you be on some snobbish shit before, and other people too that they could be on. They could be. I mean, PC guys can be snobs. Let's just call it what it is.
But on the other hand, this is why I got a problem with his comment, because there's console guys who could be considered racist too. There's console guys who say, I'm never getting on a PC. I'm a console gamer. Like Prophecy, he was on that at one point. I'm a console gamer. I'm not playing on no PC, man. Nah, man, that's garbage. Games, PC, like they were like, games aren't meant for PCs. They're not supposed to be on that. They're supposed to be on console. I'm never touching the PC because you got to spend X amount of money. Nah, they sound ignorant because you really don't have to spend that. If you want to spend that like I did, then go ahead, because I'm like an enthusiast pretty much now. So like I like to have like as powerful as I can have my system be. So I like to put all that money and get like the higher end stuff, but you don't have to do that. You could do like what Mercu did when he first built his PC like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, he bought budget stuff and he stayed on a low budget and still could enjoy those games better than what the consoles could put out at that time. So, and even some still today. Like,
I remember when Merc did that with the Tomb Raider videos. He was doing the benchmark videos.
Right, he still runs a lot of the games better than the Xbox One, the One does. So
see, but with me, I base my build off of being able to upgrade. See, because like with everything I bought, I was able to upgrade everything, because like I bought a motherboard that I can upgrade to like the newer AMD processor, because I got that. I went from the Phenom up to the AM Plus or something like that, the 8 core. Like, everything I bought I could upgrade to make my PC stronger, because like a year after that I upgraded my RAM to 16 gigs, then I upgraded my CPU. Like, most of the time when these people are talking, they're talking from ignorance because they don't know any better. Like, when console gamers say, I don't want to buy a PC because you got to spend $12,000 on a PC, get 12 Titans and shit like that. Like, they're just saying it because they don't know any better.
$12,000 on a PC. Who spends that much money on a PC, bro?
Hey, somebody apparently did.
Let me find out.
Apparently, it got burned up in a fire, but
right. He finally found a way to dismiss that lie, huh?
Yeah.
Everything else was savage.
He said, fuck the $12,000 PC, let me grab my Xbox.
Right. Oh my god.
But pretty much he's kind of right on the PC thing, because there are a lot of PC gamers out there who are pretty much like racist. Like, they will say some shit you be like, wow. Like, I know everybody know a light-skinned guy with a goatee that it goes to Beer Fest every year.
It talks like this.
who everybody say lives in the attic, pretty much you would say he was like a racist if you excuse him saying PC and you saying like a white person or a nigga or something like that. So he would sound like a racist.
I'll bang with him though. so I mean, he do be overdoing it though. It'd be funny though. It's funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alucard, Alucard, he used to be on that shit. Ever since he became a PC gamer, all kinds of shit. Like,
I mean, it's facts though. It is a strong console. Like typically we do that. People look. The reason PC gamers come at the console gamers is because of those excuses that they make. Like, we're trying to get you to get on a better platform that won't charge you to play your games online after you already bought their game. We're trying to get you to get on a platform that doesn't hold you to a specific quality for 4 or 5 or 6 years. That you can upgrade to stuff to get better looking graphics and stuff like that. But people tend to feel upset when you tell them this, and then they start attacking you. So we just start attacking back. Like I didn't like to attack console gamers before. Like I used to just say, hey, yeah, I'm playing on the PC. I can get 60 FPS on it. The graphics look better. And then like people be like, I can't spend $1,000 million for a PC. And I'm like, it don't cost that much, so you don't have to. Well, I don't care, man. PC gaming is stupid anyway. Like games aren't even meant to be on that. It's dumb to play your PC for video games. PC is for like Microsoft Word and stuff. And stuff like that make you just want to start attacking them. So at this point, now as PC gamers, we just start picking on them now, because like especially when these next gen consoles came out, because before then like all the console gamers were like, yeah, it's gonna be able to run games better than those PC fags and stuff like that. I see those comments all over the place, better than those PC fags, and then when it came out and they were garbage and their dreams were crushed, then we like, now we're gonna hop on y'all, we're gonna let y'all know how bad your shit is and why you should have came to the PC. So it's
according to Stone Fox Media, all PC games come out broken.
All of them. See, stuff like that. See, that's the ignorance. While you got games like No Man's Sky crashing on the PS4 like crazy. Like I was literally watching stream fails, and like it was literally like 4 or 5 streamers that were playing on the PS4 and their consoles were crashing because of No Man's Sky, and other games that were causing crashes too on the PS4. So that's just dumb. And we're not even gonna talk about that what was that game that came out that was running like 10 to 20 frames per second? Assassin's Creed. Like, come on now.
Oh boy, that was some other stuff right there, boy.
And Stone Fox is an idiot. I saw his like every video. He put out those little clickbait titles, and he be saying all this idiotic stuff. He don't know nothing about what he be talking about. He's just as bad as Hip Hop Gamer.
Oh. Alright, well, I guess we can pretty much wrap this thing up then, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that shit. That's, like I said, we all know somebody like that. I don't think it's that deep, but we all know somebody like that, though.
I work at a computer store, and like literally a lot of people there who are PC gamers will not touch a console. They are strongly behind that.
That's on them, man. I mean, like I said, I'm on all of them, so.
Right, I like games. I told them.
Shit, all 3 of us are, ain't we? Yeah. Right. Except for Tick.
You funny, I got a PS4. Oh, well, yeah.
You know Xbox.
Oh, no, fuck Xbox. But yeah, I told them, I was like, yo, I'm a gamer, so I'm going to go and play a game that I think looks good. I'm just going to play. I don't care what platform it's on, motherfucker. It could have been on the Engage, and I'd have bought that bitch.
That was the worst. That what do they call it? The taco?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing was shaped like a damn taco. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that about wraps it up, man. Gaming Underground. I don't remember what episode this is.
I don't even know either.
It don't really matter. I want to say 15, but I could be wrong. Sue me. Alright, Tick, what's your closing statement there, brother?
Michael Pachter, you an idiot for that statement. You know, everybody always called you an idiot before, and I would always say, I don't think he done a lot of stuff I agree with. But that time, I have to say that was an idiotic thing you said, sir. I think you need to think about that. And it would be actually episode 16.
Okay.
Episode 16.
Stick Shift Willie.
Alright, I'm going to get a little deep here. Alright. I feel with all of these police shootings, I do not condone that, and I do not condone people rioting because of what's going on. And I just hope that everybody can actually come together and figure out how we can fix this system. And I just hope that justice comes to the people who have died, and I hope that their families can get justice for their family members that died. So, and if you are mad at Colin Kaepernick for sitting at the flag, and if you got a Confederate flag in your front yard, fuck you, because you're dumb as shit. All right, I'm out.
Well, now we can't monetize our video. Monetize our videos, so they're gonna demonetize us.
Yeah, so it's not advertiser friendly anymore.
Well, cut my part out then. Stick shift Willie's out, baby.
Nah, man, we keeping it real, man.
We keeping that, man. They don't like it, so what? Can't take it down for freedom of expression and speech. So I've heard a lot worse on YouTube.
Right.
So all right. In closing, just want to say, man, everybody that come through checking out the podcast has been asking. I've been seeing people asking me in my videos on Twitch streams or in Tix videos and stuff, asking when we're gonna get another one. I'm just glad everybody still checking for us and appreciating it. Just, y'all just got to spread the word and, get it seen on a bigger platform. I know it's a little harder for us to pump these shits out as much as we would like, probably, but at the end of the day, I prefer quality over quantity any day of the week. And there's a lot of shit that's out there now. It's just quality, just doing shit to fill a quota. So, once again, Gaming Underground, y'all. We out. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to say something else so bad, but I'm gonna let Merc have a pipe bomb for the day. We gone, y'all.
Bye. I left the chat.
Yeah, boy.
And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to zip it about that subscriber button and check out his past videos. Also, subscribe to his Twitch and follow him on Twitter. Duh.